The conflict in Ukraine has reached a dangerous new chapter. American weapons are now striking Russian territories. The Biden administration's silent approval is marking a dramatic shift in policies and could have ripple effects across the geopolitical landscape. Here's another report.
The red lines have been crossed. American missiles are striking Russian territory. Ukraine's use of US-supplied ATACMS ignites global tensions. As the West stays silent, Russia is fuming. Within hours of receiving US approval, Ukraine fired 6 ATACMS missiles deep into Russian territory. Moscow confirms 5 were shot down over the Bryansk region, but warns of grave consequences. This bold move shatters the long-held Western policy of restraining Ukraine from striking Russia, a move Russia has repeatedly said could trigger direct conflict with NATO. US President Joe Biden dodged questions at the G20 summit in Brazil. Neither the White House nor the Pentagon has confirmed Kyiv strikes.
I don't have anything to announce or to confirm at this time. If we have more to share publicly, we will do so. That being said, just taking a step back to, answer kind of broad strokes some of your questions, let's not forget where we are, and that is the fact that Russia chose to escalate this war by introducing DPRK forces into the battlefield and into the fight. And so what we are doing is, as we have been from the very beginning, is ensuring that Ukraine has what it needs.
Zelensky also isn't clearly spelling out that Ukrainian forces fired American missiles on Russian territory. France and UK, who've been pushing Washington over the past few months to allow Kyiv to strike deep inside Russia, are also tight-lipped.
Look, let me just say that I don't want to be drawn on the use of long-range missiles, and that is because it risks operational security, and it can only play into the hands of Putin, and I will do nothing to play into the hands of Putin.
Germany has refused to arm Ukraine with Taurus missiles, fearing an escalation.
I have explained very clearly why I do not consider the delivery of Taurus cruise missiles, which are what we use in Germany, to be the right thing to do.
While NATO member Hungary publicly condemns the move, warning of the risks of pushing Moscow too far.
This is an incredibly dangerous decision. This is a very dangerous idea, with which there is an extremely grave danger of war escalating further.
The timing of this escalation raises questions, with President-elect Donald Trump set to take office in 2 months. Biden appears determined to arm Ukraine, ensuring all approved funding and weapons are delivered before the handover. Trump's promise to broker a swift end to the conflict has added urgency to Biden's approach, despite concerns that these actions could backfire. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Retired Colonel Rich Outzen is a senior fellow at the Atlantic Council and the Jamestown Foundation. He's now joining us live from Washington, D.C. Colonel Outzen, good to see you again, and thank you very much for your time. Biden's approval to Kiev was kind of muted. Why do you think the West and allies of the U.S. are sort of tight-lipped about the move and Ukraine going ahead with the ATACMS? We've heard from the UK, which says that it wants to stay out of it. Germany has not given the go-ahead for the use of the Taurus missiles. It looks like an on-the-fence move by the West.
Well, good to be with you, Eric. I think this is part of the long-standing intent or interest from the Biden administration and European allies not to engage in a rhetorical escalation. Obviously, talking about nuclear doctrines changing and about the nature of the war changing, Putin's engaging in a war of words and threatening an escalation. But this is a game he's played many times before. And generally, the West has taken a step back. Oh, we don't want to prompt Putin to take any more forceful measures. However, in this case, I firmly approve of what they're doing. You need to look at what's going on the battlefield. The fact that there's 10,000 North Korean troops, probably with more on the way, helping the offensive against Kursk. The fact that there's been more territory lost by Ukraine in the Donbas region. That's the proximate reason for these anti-personnel mines. I think this is really a response to Russia trying to really up the ante and seize as much territory as it can prior to the negotiations that Russia and many others think will happen after Trump comes into office.
Colonel Outzen, why did America see it fit to allow Ukraine use their deadly mines in the war? The US says the mines will be used to reduce Russian advances. Some critics say this is an escalation and America or Joe Biden is aiding it.
Well, I think that's a wrong interpretation. What the U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin said about this yesterday, I think, is valid. He said that the Russians have adapted their techniques. And let's not forget, they are the ones that launched this war. They're fighting in the Donbas on Ukrainian territory. What they've done is, after losing so many armored vehicles, they have started dismounting their infantry. So they have men on foot going in front of the armored vehicles to attack and to reduce Ukrainian positions. And they've had some success with that. So rather than allowing the Russians with their new technique, their new approach, to seize even more territory, the most suitable tool for that is these anti-personnel mines. And again, the United States does not recognize these as a banned weapon. So let's keep in mind it's an offensive war being fought by the Russians, and this is a legal, legitimate, and effective tool to stop something they started doing.
With that being said, finally, Mr. Outzen, what do you think about the advisories by embassies in Kiev? What could have stoked them?
Well, I think, of course, there's massive attacks with drones, rockets, and missiles that have gone on virtually since day one in this war, which has just gone over 1,000 days, as many people noted yesterday. So I think intelligence warnings, especially since Putin did say after the ATACMS were used on Russian territory that Russia will retaliate against, including up to and including Western targets. So I think that the logic of that is that embassies are not off limits to the Russians now, and I think they would like to make some sort of a statement by attacking Western interests. They might have even warned that tacitly. So in my view, it's a prudent view. You don't want to make a panic and permanently shut down these diplomatic facilities, but if Western diplomatic communities and embassies have gotten wind that there's a likely attack on the diplomatic areas by the Russians, which I find very plausible, then they're doing the right thing.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. I've been talking to Colonel Rich Outzen. He's a senior fellow at the Atlantic Council and the Jamestown Foundation. Retired Colonel Rich Outzen, as always, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome, Mark. Thank you.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.